So EOP, the final week, launched today. And yeah, so I did 2 runs. One was Tech Mystic Mutant, and one was Cosmic Skill. You can also use a Science. So yeah, my first team is Omega Sentinel, Kitty Pryde, and Tigra. I like to call this the FinTech team because, I mean, FinTech always runs them. So there's not much to say about this fight itself. It's pretty much standard. So just want to make sure our armor up is up and pause our debuffs. Here we go. Can parry that if I want to, but I also have so many armor ups. I have just an enormous abundance of armor ups. I can pretty much dex freely. Pop the cowardice on because I know the special 2 will also pause. There we go. Now I want to get another pause in quick. There, get the pause. Heavy light under pause. If you do not know how Omega Sentinel works. Here we go. I do a light under here. I thought I'd do a heavy. So yeah, I can just cycle L2s, and this fight should be over quickly. There we go with the heavy pause. I believe the heavy pause is slightly less lengthy than the light under pause. Medium into special 2. Also probably want to pause that. And he throws it real nice. So yeah, we're looking good. I do believe at some point my debuffs fall off, which is really unfortunate. But yeah, here they're about to fall, if you can see. So any like little lack of nice AI is going to make them fall off. So yeah, here we go. Yeah, just too much power. I probably could have heavied there if I wanted to keep them on, but like, I mean, it is what it is. So I can just light ender here, throw another special 2. I didn't actually need to light ender because I was about to pause. I probably should just medium ender. That was kind of redundant. There I'd do another pause. Accidental parry. Good thing I have steadfast, or that could have been really bad. And yeah, so we're pretty much over right about now. And next we have a wonderful Nick Fury fight. So I'm going to be using Kitty Pryde, and this is a cheese fight, so it's pretty standard in that regard. Yeah, so I will fast forward this at 10 times speed, basically what you want to do. Build up prowess. You both get to L3. I throw L3, he throws L3. An L3 will give you about 2 bars of power if you are max Sig Kitty Pryde, so he just has to tap you twice or throw 2 L3s. And as long as you have a debuff on you, I have suicides, but also a bleed or disorient will work. He will just continue to spam level 3s. So yeah, pretty standard stuff here. I do actually die multiple times in this fight. Super, super embarrassing. Playing like an absolute idiot. So that's really unfortunate. I end up dying because his ability to miss comes back online. Here we go. I go brain dead and I throw a special 2 into block. That would have killed him. So that's real nice. Not sure what in the world was happening there. And yeah, he ends up killing me again. That was a choke on my part. This is obviously my first run. There's no way I'd be showing. I'm not going to pawn this off as the perfect run. But it does work very well. You can easily get all solos. I just suck. But yeah, so I heal Kitty up and I finish the job. And yeah. So yeah, definitely played kind of like an idiot there. But Nick Fury's now dead. And we're moving on to Terrax. So here is the Terrax fight. This is the most mindless fight in existence, pretty much. 90% of the time you're doing the exact same thing, which is a dash, a tap, and a dash back, followed by the exact same thing. So now I'm ramped up, which means we're good. Start our cycle. See, medium light, dash back, medium light, dash back, medium light, dash back. I'm going to stop repeating that because you don't need to hear it. One thing you will see me do is sometimes I do medium light, and that's because I want, I don't want the degen to proc when I am dashing back, but instead to proc when I am mid combo. I am not perfect at keeping Kitty Pryde's phase up 100% of the time, and so getting a little bit of help like that. So 1, 2, 3, there we go. So now my second hit will be when it procs. So it gives me a little bit of a different opening in terms of the time when, my phase could potentially not be up. But if you play right with medium lights, theoretically, you should never have a single frame of damage. Like, you can see some of the times, like, I'm not even taking a tick from my suicides or his rock field or anything, and that's because I'm playing perfectly. And if you see me taking a tick, that means that I am between 1 and 2 frames late on dashing in again. So I'm definitely not a perfect kitty player. I would never pretend to be. Still very much working on honing my kitty abilities. But yeah, so you can theoretically keep phase up 100% of the time if no one has special attacks and if they are aggressive with you. So yeah, actually I don't even know if they have to be aggressive with you. But yeah, this fight's just about done. I get that intercept and it's wrapped. So I believe there's only one more fight, and that would be Scorpion. This Scorpion fight you could do with Kitty Pryde. You can also do with Omega Sentinel. I did solo with Omega Sentinel, although I don't know that I'll be able to do it again first try, because that one took like 3 or 4 tries. Actually, no, I think it took 2 or 3 tries. I don't know if I can solo this time, so I have to try my best. So here we go. I knock him down. The power gain is a lot, so it should be fine. Here I put another debuff. Throw a special 2. There we go. Pretty good. Just gonna go ahead and dex that. Now I can heavy to both pause and knock down his protection. Perfect. Now I have a special 2 up. I can remove that little damage aura thing. Perfect. Here, I need to throw a special 2, even though he has power, which is unfortunate, but he actually does not throw his special, so you gotta appreciate that. And now I know that my Incinerate's probably gonna fall off if he doesn't do something nice, like throw a special, which, of course, he's not going to. So every single little piece of my damage happily falls off. Here we go. Knock him down. And now I have to throw a medium for the non-damaging debuff for more incinerates. Luckily, he does not evade that special. He very much could have. And here I just decide I'm just going to go for the pause. But I'm alive. It's fine. But he's a little bit mean on his special, and I end up dying. So I don't know how I could have played that differently, but just bad play mixed with like those fun little timers ended up killing me. So I can also do Kitty Pryde for this. She does work for Scorpion. I believe I've taken Scorpion in war once with her, and I know lots of people have. So yeah, definitely not a hard fight, but for me, because I haven't done this matchup all that much, definitely not the easiest one. So yeah, I go in and dash in so I can phase that. I don't even know what happened. Like, I could not tell you what happened there. I guess I just didn't block in time, maybe an input. I really couldn't tell you. So there it's a late intercept, so it doesn't proc phase, which is always nice. I block that, which chunks me. There. So I block this, which also chunks me. And then I want to heavy, so I can see right here that because of my first misstep, it's just not going well. I cannot for the life of me tell you why I did not parry heavy dash in special 3. Would have done just way more damage. Here I ramp up my phase again, so I'll have it. For phasing off that poison. Okay. Now I want to bait out the L2, and then heavy him, and we can be back underway. Block those 2 hits just because I didn't want to mess up. Here, I heavy him, and I dash in, hoping he won't throw special 1, which he doesn't. I miss the phase on the intercept. I was too close. And he evades and kills me. So that was just a pure choke on my part, just absolutely playing like an idiot. So I go ahead and revive Omega Sentinel and go in for a second shot. So as I said, this is definitely not a clean run at all. Just my first run, and I just wanted to knock this out quickly. So yeah. Here's Omega Sentinel Part 2. Knock him down. Tap him once. I'm going to get too much power. I was trying to go for medium, but I couldn't. There we go. Medium this time. Throw a special 2. Now I need to get that protection back down and also bait his power. beware of his evade. Lots of different things working in this fight. So, special 2 gets out of him. Perfect. Now I need to knock him down. Reparry because I missed the parry. I'm getting power. There I get a medium for the extra damaging debuffs on the L2. Parry, tap, special 2. I'm also going to have to knock him down again. I can probably just knock him down with an L2 if I want to, which is what I do. Pop that L2. Then I need to just wait out a tiny bit, and we're good. So I hit a pause right there. And, yeah. Oh. Forgot that happened. Then I was like, oh, I can finish with Tigra. Because he's not Rupture immune. I actually do end up finishing this fight, because it's literally like 13k health. But, literally just forgot he was Rupture immune too, which is always just immensely smart. So that was just a choke of a heavy counter. So yeah, just wonderful gameplay right there. Now, spoiler alert, I will say that my next run is a lot better. It was actually, yeah, also my first run through. It was a while after because I went out and I was unable to play. But this is my cosmic skill run. You could also use a science champ because I didn't use a science champ for the other team. So I'm going to use Hulkling for Havok. And this definitely works very well. Sometimes you do have to kind of give up on the idea of 2 Furies and just use 1 Fury. But it does work. So here I hit a combo at an intercept, and I want a turtle. I don't want to deal with his stupid annoying special 1. So now he gets to L2, which is perfect. Let's see if we can get that out of him. And then that crumbling armor, I don't think you can parry and get an armor when there's an armor break for some reason. I don't really know the nodes, and I also could be mistaken, so what I do is I parry. And that heavy, so it puts an Infuriate on him. And I just 5 combo in the block into an L2 for the double Fury. That's the way that I found it best to keep my armor up, otherwise I'd have to like dex and like bait something out, and if I have to bait out a block by dexing, that burns my armor up, which is real rough. So it's better if I just heavy counter. I was waiting there for my charges. But the thing with the heavy counter there, the issue there was that my Infuriate was not on cool, was off timer. It was on cooldown. Wow, I'm all over the place. So yeah, here I do some combos, want to capitalize on Fury, but it's really mostly just L2. He has too much power gain to really truly capitalize on Fury with combos. So yeah, tap him, and then I can do the same cycle I did. So theoretically I just bait out a heavy attack, but I'm kind of losing some of my shapeshift charges, which is kind of annoying. So here I wait again for the same reason, to get more charges. I thought I could catch him, but I could not, and then I tried to do it light, but the last 4 to my combo didn't end up working. No crits, but still does good damage, and he's almost down. There we go, and then here I can just combo into another L2, push him, and also just do some damage. So he's at 10 now. He's almost dead, obviously. And so yeah, another special 2 should finish it. I don't really care about the Furies anymore. As long as I can get 1 Fury, I'll be fine. So it's Turtle. 5-hit combo into L2. First hit kills him. So yeah, that's how you do Hulkling versus the EOP Havok. Just a hair under 2 minutes. And yeah, so now I'm going to dump Hulkling into Nick Fury, hopefully do some solid damage. Then I'm going to finish with Shang-Chi. I'm going to use my cleanse to shrug my Suicide Masteries, and we are going to go from there. So, yeah, here we go. I forgot about the node, because I'm just that good. Do an intercept, more intercepts. And my goal is really to push into L2. That special 1 will fully just nuke my block and probably either kill me or almost kill me. Here we go. He keeps all of his power because I have a bleed on me. Yay. So now I want to tap him a couple of times. And then I wanted to back off so that not only could I go unblockable, but I could just re-up a lot of my aptitudes. So I get 3 up. Go. I need to be aware of that special 1. As I said, it's going to tank me, so I take a blocked hit and just kind of like bite the bullet. And yeah, he ends up throwing the special 1 in my block. It does not actually as much damage as I thought it would. And now I have a little bit of willpower healing, which is nice. He is power locked. And yeah, So this special 2 is going to loosen no power whatsoever. Yay, I tap him out of unblockable, and now I have no debuff, so he will actually lose power. So now I just want to get off another special 2. I'm trying to get him to block, hit into his block, and now I need to push him to L2, but I also don't want to block. So that's a really rough one, is to push someone to L2 without blocking. But I end up getting it. Blocks. I put that unblockable combo in him with an L2. Lots of crits. Please throw your special. I want to capitalize on this. And he doesn't really, but still. That's a lot of damage. If I die here, it's not a problem. Tap once. There's that. This time he actually loses power. Beautiful. Okay, now I 5 combo. And he's doing fine. He actually just blocks, which means I can... Theoretically could have dropped a 5 combo into his block, but it wouldn't have given me L2, and I didn't want to burn my unblockable, so instead, what I elected to do was to back off, so that I could throw a couple hits into his actual face, and get to L2. And here I'm like, whoa, I can put him in a second life. I did not expect him to do that. So, yeah, I'm actually playing this very well. I did not expect to be playing a fight where you need to push to L2 and also have them block. That's a tough task a lot of times. But I believe I do it here again, actually. Oh, no, just intercept. And I just drop an L2 because I don't want to get too much power. So yeah, now I'm going to get greedy and go for the kill, see if I can one-shot this guy. I was just dumping the Hulkling, but if I could one-shot him, that would be super cool. So here, I just push to L2. Don't want to get nuked with that Fury, it might kill me. And yeah, so now my goal is simple. I'm just going to back off, and he's going to block. And I'm going to throw a special 2. There we go. But he's going to be at a bar of power, so I need to, once again, bait out a heavy attack, or just hit an intercept. So I drop an intercept right there. I can pound his block. My Pierce is allowing me to do very large chunks of damage. And so now I know an L2 will kill. He's also going to be power locked me up. So if I just tap him a couple times and bait this out, he'll lose all his power. There we go. I could, at this point, also bait out a block and do a 5 combo in the block. Not even sure why I did that, but it really doesn't matter. I can do a 5 combo. And special 2 and he's dead. So that's a solo of Nick Fury. In no way was I expecting a solo Nick Fury. I was very, very happy with that. It's the best I've played in a very long time. I was super happy with that. And so now we have a Hercules versus Terrax fight. Pretty standard. I'm just going to intercept and hit really, really hard because of suicides and dash vulnerability. So yeah, here we go. I start with the heavy, then I want to, oh, that was me trying to repair and just messing up. There we go. Intercept is up. I need to be aware of that, that cooldown, but it's good. And now I'm good too. I need to quickly rush up to power. I'd rather not be at half. But that goes away. Honestly, don't even know how that went away. Once again, moving nodes. Sometimes I'm just too lazy to do it. So I dash back. There we go. Nuking him, but also I am getting damaged a little bit, which is okay. Here I get to 1, and I want to throw this, otherwise I'm going to take special delivery damage. That I do know. And that's my favorite trick right there. When I know they're going to be aggressive, I don't even have to stand up. All I have to do is just dash back and drop a light, and they'll always run into me. So yeah, that's a nice trick as well. And yeah, I end up pretty high up. So now I'm getting greedy. I might build a solo all 4 fights. And I brought Shang-Chi just for the Scorpion. On paper, super easy. All I do is I shrug the poisons, and it's easy peasy. What I don't see is Cold Turkey, which is if I purify a debuff, I will take a giant, obscenely large chunk of damage. But I'm about to discover that. So I do a 5-hit combo, then I do a Cleanse Strike, and just like that, 40% of my health melts away, which is always enjoyable. So that's real bad. But what you also may or may not know is Shang-Chi is a fucking champion. So, I run into for special 1 because I don't want to perish. And check this out. First off, I cleanse, and that's when I realized. The first time I wasn't really sure why. So I drop a heavy attack. I need to make sure that my slow stays up. But what I can do is this. Throw a special 2. Go. I stand him up. 5-hit combo. Slow strike. Unblockable strike. Throw another special 2. This one gets protection, which is real rough. stand him up again. I do not want to cleanse those. I do a slow. I do a 4 combo, hoping that if he turtles, I'll be okay. Beautiful, he turtles. Oh my god, he's letting me continue to combo. And I end up dying from the first. But, took 70% off with a really stupid counter that I thought was really good. Probably could have soloed if I just hadn't ever cleansed. Or gotten very close if I had set up for the stun chain. But yeah, that's what I get for not reading nodes. So yeah. Here we go. Block the special 1, or most of it. Throw our special 2. Take that Sting Burst, it's fine. And now we need to knock him down for the protection. Knock him down. Probably want to get my crit up. Both Hercules and Hulkling are both decent enough for this fight. Here, I throw special 1, and my crit's up. And he doesn't have evade anymore, which is always helpful. Here I tried to time out the heavy, but it just did not work. And the theory is I stun him with this knockdown and just kill him. So yeah, that ends up working, and that is all of EOP down. Did spend 3 revives, which is a little bit unfortunate. Really, really happy with some of my solos there. And yeah, I hope this was helpful, entertaining, and now it's your turn. So go out and kill Eternity of Pain Depression. Thank you so much for watching.